Hello everyone and welcome back to this playthrough of Descent. I'm home from work, I've had a snack, I've played with my dog, I've had a drink. I'm ready for some video games. So the astute observer from the last episode will note that I did not actually save the game before quitting. And while Descent does have a kind of save feature that will keep track of the levels you've beaten and let you start on any level that you have reached, you will do so with a base ship with only your normal laser, a few missiles, and that's it. So if you want to keep your power-ups between levels, you gotta save. So because I didn't save last time, I just replayed level 2 from this save and created this totally legit save. You know it's totally legit because it says totally legit. Would I just go on the internet and lie to you? I doubt it. Without further ado, let us get into level 3, the Lunar Military Installation. So, if you'll remember level 1, it was a very simple level. It was like a main room, had 2 wings, a red door, and that was it. Level 2 was a little more confusing. It was larger. It had a central room with 4 directions. The 4 directions kind of spread out a little bit around it, but the main room was the biggest part. Level 3 is where the levels start to spread out more. They start to sprawl. And I think sprawl is a very good word for it because they just kind of go wherever the heck they want. There's a large room in this level somewhere, but it is not... I don't believe it is central. So we're just kind of flying through. If you'll remember from one of the previous levels, we have this wire map. It looks like it's taking a little longer to load on the preview screen. But this is what you get for a map. And I'm just kind of flying around. I'm revealing the map. And if I find keys and whatnot, I'll pick them up. But I'm not going to sweat it if I don't. Right now I'm just exploring. Clearing out the robots. I was already this way. Getting some power-ups. Just generally having a good time. So... this is my first playthrough in a while. Probably the last time I picked up this game was 2 years ago, and I didn't really play it seriously. Last time I played this game seriously was when I was a child. And then I had a great time with it. I actually knew most of the levels really well, almost by heart. There are a few I had to pull out the guide for in order to get some help. But for the most part, I was fairly okay at this. Times have changed. My memory is not so good as to remember things from when I was 7 years old. And I think we cleared out this room. So there's something I want to talk about quick before I leave this room, because this is a big open space. In Descent, I am not sure if this is a glitch or a feature. One might say there is no difference between the two. But the different velocities on the different axes operate independently from each other. So, when you're going forward and when you're going backwards, you have a fixed velocity. When you're going side to side, you have a fixed velocity. When you go up and down, you have a fixed velocity. Now, what this means is that if you go forward and left at the same time, you are actually moving faster in that straight line, because you are combining the vector for going forward and the vector for going sideways. And it is not... the energy is not being... oh, it's hard to describe. It's called chording in the Descent community. I never really participated in it. I've heard of it, though. It's something that they use in multiplayer. So you do go faster if you go in 2 axes at the same time. And you go even faster if you go in 3 axes at the same time. That's called triple chording. So it's just a neat little feature. I'm not very good at it. It's not particularly useful against just the normal robots from the single player game. Oh, hi. Oh, I don't think I was supposed to come from this angle. But it's very helpful in multiplayer when you're dogfighting with other enemies and you're trying to outmaneuver them. The really good players apparently could fly in spheres around their opponents, which I imagine would be very disconcerting. So coming back up here, I believe this is... ooh, wait. I'm just going to take a few shots on the chin there. Found a secret door. Wholly by accident. Doesn't have much in there, just a few concussion missiles. This goes back down to that big room that we were in. Now let's see where it comes out. I think it's that corner. Yeah, this is that corner that was real shadowy. I believe the way we're supposed to go is one of the doors in that room. I was going to kind of explore, though. Take my time. Kill robots at my own pace. This is where I came up. And does this connect back to the beginning? Yeah, so this is where we started, and I went this way. And it led to that big room. Okay, I know where I am. I'm starting to get a mental picture of this. Sometimes the maps are just so big and sprawling that it's really difficult to get a fix on your location without opening up your map. It is possible, though. So, down there's the blue door. And through here, I think this is where the blue key is, if I remember correctly. I do remember some things from my childhood. Also, a handy little feature in Descent. I don't use it very often, but you can if you want. You see how that corner is all dark? Hit F and you can shoot a flare out, and it'll light it up, and flares disappear after like 4 seconds. Yeah, and then it goes back to dark again. But it's useful if you really need to see something. Blue key? Blue key. Alright, so no key is ever unguarded in this game. That's rule number 1 of Descent. If something looks too good to be true, it probably is. It's very Dark Souls in that manner. Yeah, there's enemies just hiding around the corners. Yeah, I know you're there. There's one there. It's a lot easier to do this with the quad laser, because you can just poke a wing around the corner and just fire off 2 shots at once at the enemy instead of this where you only get 1. It's not particularly energy efficient this way. Alright, so we have the blue key, meaning we can go in there. Let's explore a little bit more elsewhere, though. Oh, I think is there no, this is where we came in. Okay, this is where we came in. I think this is the first level where we run into... Alright, we came down that way. Let's see what's over here. Oh, hi. Ooh, spread fire cannon. Alright, we're gonna pick that up. That's our first new primary weapon besides the Vulcan cannon. Oh, there's a lot more enemies in here than I thought. Alright, it was a trap. Did you blow up? You blew up. Is there one more? Nah, we got them all. Alright, spread fire cannon. I'll use this for a little bit. I like the laser more, but just for variety's sake, I'll use this. It's a neat weapon. Shoots out three balls of energy. They change back and forth between vertical and sideways. I think I've explored just about everything in this area. So let's go into the blue door. Oh, if there was a robot there, it probably would have shot me. Oh, and there... Spoke too soon. It did shoot me. Oh, hey there. Yeah, I like the laser more. It's easier to fire. I think it does a little more damage. I could be wrong about that, though. I also believe this is the first level where we're going to run into... what's around? I think this is the first level where we're going to run into medium hulks, which are awful. They're very quiet. They don't make a lot of noise, which is, I guess, suppose what quiet means. Oh, wait, who's shooting me? Who is that? You. Okay, well, we took a few hits there. Not happy about that. Alright, I explored down that. Just a little side passage. I believe the next key is along this hallway. Yeah, I think it's up there. And that was a trap. I walked right into it. I'm going back to the laser, I think. Did you explode? No, you did. Anyone else alive? So you'll notice that that key is neither blue nor red. Well, in the third level, they introduced the third and final color of key, the yellow key. When you get the yellow key, you can open the yellow door, which from now on will hold the red key. So level 1 introduced one key, only had one. Level 2 introduced the second. Level 3 introduces the third and final key. So you're looking in here and you're saying, oh, there's no robots. And then there's these weird looking doors here. You can kind of tell it's weird with the flare. You cannot open this door. I wonder what will trigger these to open. Alright, running, running, running. So it's just two of these guys. So it's not that bad. But it's a good way... Ooh, hi there. It's a good way to lose some shield. Ooh, I don't think we've gotten any of these yet. These are proximity bombs. Let's see what the... Alright. So, when you use a proximity bomb, it just lays out one of these things. And you'll see the cursor changed from what it was before. They're not smart or anything. They don't move around. They can hurt you if you run into them. They have splash damage when they explode. You generally... I've never found a use for them in this game. I don't care for them very much. They're better in Descent 2 when there's enemies that will like actually chase you and are more dangerous. Like the thief bot will come after you. So it's good to lay some proximity mines around to deal with thief bot. Right, there's the red door. I think there's a robot generator in there, so we're not going to go in there just yet. Save some hostages. Look around for secret doors. Find some robots. Alright, we're gonna trigger some robot spawners. Yeah, that's a robot spawner. It'll usually spawn... Oh, and I think there's another one behind me now that I get shot in the back. Oh yeah, there's two. What they will do is they will spawn 4 robots at a time. And then they'll kind of go to sleep for a little bit. And it'll be asleep until you leave and re-enter the area. In which case it'll turn back on. And it'll do that 3 times, and after the 3rd time of waking up and spawning 4 robots... I think it's 4. It could be different. But after the 3rd time of waking up and spawning as a wave of robots, it will basically deactivate permanently. So, these things are... I think I've triggered it a few times now, accidentally. Wasn't trying to, but... Which is, again, the definition of the word accidentally. You know, something you learn when making these videos is how weird you sound when you speak. Or any weird mannerisms you have. I know listening to my earlier videos, and it was mostly my Slay the Spire videos, I say the word a lot. I pause in the middle of my thoughts a lot to do something else. My voice sounds weird to me. I think everybody hates their voice, though. Right, so are you... Took that one right in the chin. So I believe... I took that one on the chin, too. Oh! We're just getting shot left and right here. So I believe these are just deactivated now. I believe when they get real dark like that is how it shows they're deactivated. We're going to test it out there. We're going to go out here and come back. Maybe it works differently on Hotshot because I'm not used to this difficulty. Nope, they are off for good. Thank God. Alright, well here's the yellow door. It'll have the red key, but first we're going to go explore a little bit. I want to see what's down here. Maybe there's some goodies. I heard a drone. Oh. There's also some of you guys. Alright, and we're going in. Well, kind of a disappointing secret room, but what can you do? see what else we can get. Oh, this is a large room. You shooting at me? Yeah. You took a shot. Oh, there's a few monsters in here. A few robots. I remember the guide called those robot spawners, it called them monster makers. So on the little map they provided, there'd be a symbol that said MM. And ever since then, I have been calling these robots monsters, even though they're not really monsters. We're the real monsters. That's it? There's nothing else in here? No secret doors? I believe this goes up to where we first entered this blue room area. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly where this went. Alright. We're going to go back and explore the yellow door. Gonna peep it, see what we got. Alright. Yep, these things are done for sure. They would have reactivated just now. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on in there. Oh, hey. A good strategy in this game is to just kind of hang out through here. Send a few pot shots through, shoot the robots, and you can also tell if you don't have a line of sight on the robots. You can see when the score ticks up. See, they got a plus 500 points there after killing that Hulk. Oh, look, doors I can't open. Wonder what those could be about. Alright, well, let's find... There's the red key. I'm not going to pick it up yet. Here's the exit. So, these doors could open for one of two reasons. The first reason is we pick up the red key. They open, we get attacked by robots. The second reason is we pick up the red key, they don't open, we go through the red door, blow up the reactor, come back. As we're trying to get out the exit, these doors have opened, and now there's robots in our way. And either one is possible. Yeah, alright, so those are going to open up after we blow the reactor. And a good rule of thumb, it might seem obvious now, but as you're playing the game, it doesn't always occur to you. Before you blow up the reactor, it is always a good idea to find the exit first. Because since it's hard to control your ship as the reactor's, going off ready to self-destruct, and as you're having trouble controlling your ship and the lights are flickering, it's pretty hard to explore. So you want to make sure that you know exactly where you're supposed to go. Oop, there's our brown Hulk. Our medium Hulk. I think these are the baby Hulks. That's a medium Hulk. There's some pretty nasty Hulks in this game. And I have the sound turned down pretty low on my computer, but you can probably hear these things don't make a lot of noise. They blow up real nice, though. Oh, hi. I didn't know you were still alive. Oh, and there's an extra life there. Now that I think about it, that brown Hulk might always drop an extra life. Is anyone else alive? No. So the reactor's right there. Right around this corner. So I'm gonna do just a... I am amazed it didn't see me. I almost accidentally flew right into it. Just making sure there's no secret doors that I can take advantage of before blowing the reactor. Alright. We're gonna strafe this. Alright, it's blown. Let's get out of here. Where's the door? I hate it when this happens. Alright, here we go. And another good reason to always deactivate these robot spawners is, like, right now, when you're trying to get out. Oh, there's another brown Hulk. It is really, really crappy when you're trying to escape and there's all those little robots in your way, just gumming up the path. And there we go. We have successfully defeated level 3, the Lunar Military Base. 3, that's the number after 2. All right, that is our last mission on the moon. Join me next time as we proceed to Venus for level 4. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time.